From DIY digital content creation to creative collaborations, the next level workshop known as Vocal Vinyl Vortex, a name so complicated that I feel it's got enough special characters to be my next Wi-Fi password, was all about upskilling the participants in the Scripts and Bars project in terms of their digital content creation skills. Now, after all that hard work, there was a lot of hard play, so they got to mix and mingle in a social mixer. The name mixer sort of gives it away, doesn't it? Hello, ladies and gentlemen watching from around the world and behind your screen. Welcome to the Scripts and Bars show. My name continues to be Andrew Manyika because that's how names work, and I'm glad to continue to be your host as we go through the duration of the presentation. Again, I'm killing the rhymes. So, if you haven't heard what Scripts and Bars is about, allow me to break it down for you. Scripts and Bars is a digital content creation project. Now, it's brought to us by the people of K Media Africa as well as the UK-based Represent. Within Zimbabwe, the creative hubs that have made this project possible are Kura Agency, Page Poetry Alive, and yours truly, Comexposed, whose page I will continue hijacking until somebody stops me. Now, we have had help and sponsorship and partnership from British Council as well as the Swiss Agency for Development and Cooperation to make the Scripts and Bars project possible. It's been running since December of 2021 and will continue to do so until September of 2022. And in the last edition of this show, we did have a recap of what happened at the British Council Creative Economy e-learning program. I'm not going to say it because you know. But we had a recap of what we did there, and what we're going to be doing today is looking at the digital workshop known as Vocal Vinyl Vortex as well as the Scripts and Bars social mixer. Vocal Vinyl Vortex, in addition to being a tongue twister, is also a digital content workshop that was set up so that the participants in Scripts and Bars would be able to learn the skills needed to be able to manage their digital selves. Now, this meant that they were taught how to manage their social media accounts, how to create and set up websites, how to create a pitch deck, and how to make use of their phones and turn them into virtual studios, making use of the many available digital content tools that are out there, many of which are free, such as Audacity, for example.
If you've heard the original of that, you will know that we absolutely ruined that jingle.
You sure did. Thank you so much.
One of Represent's best jingles, most loved jingles. And
now, what we wound up doing was setting up groups and friendly rivalries within the workshop so that the different groups would be tasked to come up with the best products. Some of them included making radio ads and how to turn your phone into your actual studio. Some of them included how to make videos. And all of this was set up and came up with some amazing results. But don't just take my word for it. Let's hear it from some of the participants and facilitators in terms of what their experience of the Vocal Vinyl Vortex workshop was. I deserve a gold star for being able to say that at all.
I guess I was awakened to the fact that success comes when success is easily invited in when planning is involved. So I think, the aspect of planning and really not just saying I'm gonna plan, but actually consciously deciding to plan and actually creating a plan.
I think it's been an up and down sort of process. I think definitely this workshop has helped a lot in terms of trying to bridge those gaps of like where I could be better. It's been great, but I think it could definitely be a lot better.
I think the most action in the world is happening in the digital content creation sector, and naturally that involves a lot of the creative sector because it's like creativity now has this new platform, and I say new lightly because it's been like over a decade of having this platform, but the digital platform or digital spaces always open up new forms or new methods that creativity can be shared and transmitted across borders. So I think that it's the most active industry and it's the most needed and the one that's impacting the world the most, regardless of what field you're in. You need creatives and you need digital content.
But wait, there's more. Now, it wasn't just about teaching the skills, but it was about actually facilitating collaboration. So as part of the project, many of the artists, in fact, we selected 20 who were able to come through and collaborate. So we had music producers, we had videographers, we had singers, spoken word artists, digital artists. All of them came together and were able to actually collaborate and put together their projects for presentation as part of the Vocal Vinyl Vortex workshop.
If you know what's on my mind, baby, oh, you'd never decline. Either way, you gon' see me shine, me shine. If you know all of the time it takes to keep up the grind, go keep it in mind. For this life, I Famba, Famba no kushinga until you see the day. Until you see the day, until you see the day.
As long as I'm breathing, as long as there's air in my lungs, I'm never gonna give up the fight. Every time I fall, I will get back up, and when it gets dark, I will find that light. Gotta chase that dream till my legs can move. If you're in my
success, it shall follow. Overcome mountains you thought were steep. Swim in the ocean of tears that were once in your sleep. No longer a prisoner of the time that you keep.
I am she who was not born with a silver spoon in her mouth. I am she who was born with a grain of silver. Against all odds, I am a survivor. Despite whatever it is that you're thinking, for I've been through this before.
And here's what some participants had to say about their experience.
We basically came up with a musical poetry / type of production, which was called Famba, and we were given a theme to work around, which was called Against All Odds. And I think for us, we took it from a standpoint as Zimbabwe is a very young country, and I think a lot of young people are going through similar, issues. And we wanted to personify, how we walk through life as young Zimbabweans and put that into our music.
But it wasn't all work and no play. The participants also got an opportunity, in addition to upskilling themselves as entrepreneurs, to upfilling themselves as people who eat food. So they got to participate in the Scripts and Bars social mixer, where they got to mix and mingle. Again, it's in the name. It's in the name. The Scripts and Bars mixer was an opportunity for the artists to network, connect, and to remember that they're not alone as they endeavor to pursue the creative route. Now, in addition to the networking opportunity, they also got to enjoy performances from one another, as well as from the Afro soul music sensation known as Brian K. All right, and that brings us to the conclusion of episode 2 of the Scripts and Bars show. I continue to be Andrew Manyika because, again, that's how names work, and this has been a presentation that can be easily found on the Comexposed website and social media pages. More content is there. Our website is websites are still structured that way, .comexposed.com, and of course you can follow us on our social media pages for more videos and more content in line with this. And for more information, you can just check out the description below that contains a lot more references about the work that we're doing. But until we meet again, stay well, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.